must take your place in the circle of life.
Alright guys, check it out. It's your boy, J Rich, J1, Spidey. I'm here with the awesome Rachel Hewes, good friend of mine. We actually go way back. Some years ago, about year 2016, she won a cosplay contest that myself, along with crew from my convention and my company, we were hosting. And the prize for the cosplay contest was the fact that you get to be one of the stars of my Cartoon Network commercial for J1Con.
And to me, that was huge. It was at a point in my life where I was kind of low, and it helped give me that energy back and that drive to keep doing it. And it was just amazing to me to do something. To some it may seem little, but to me it meant the world.
And now she's on a new path in life.
I am a Disney cast member, and I couldn't be happier with it. It was the perfect choice for me to move down to Florida and just live a dream where dreams come true.
We're going to talk about the 2019 remake of the classic Lion King. Now, I know you had some questions because you didn't get to see it. I got to see it. Yeah. And they're going to be spoiler free, so don't worry. She just wants to know some things, just like you want to know some things about this movie. Even though you should have known what the story is. I mean, it's kind of it's the movie.
It's been 25 years. If you haven't seen it, then, yeah.
Now, if you're little, I can understand. If you're...
So, it's been 25 years since the animated movie came out. And now they came out with this live action.
Right, we can't call it live action. We have to say it is it's hyper realistic, but it's CG nonetheless.
So what is the comparison that you would give between the two?
Pacing with the film in comparison is almost like spot on. I would say it's very close to shot for shot.
Okay.
They start off with the exact same intro from the animated series. They just do a live action rendition with all of the animals coming to Pride Rock to celebrate, the birth of Simba. Then they have the music. They have, it starts off how you expect it. Visually, I thought it was amazing. This thing is scary how hyper realistic it is, because there's moments where I had to tell myself, like, this isn't just a voiceover from like some National Geographic, Animal Planet type, like video. This is actually all computer animated, down to like the grass, the rocks, the insects, everything. It looks amazing. There will be points where you're looking at this and you're like, you can't tell me that's not real. You remember Lion King? Alright, cool. We're gonna give you Lion King. Because that was a big issue.
Yeah.
That was a big issue with a lot of the Disney remakes. People were saying, oh, you changed too much, or why can't you just give us just a live action version of what I remember?
Yeah. Also, I was wondering, now in the animated movie, they obviously do some things that are pretty unrealistic for animals to be able to do. So did they do a good job being able to pull that off with the CG that they had?
Some of that they didn't do because it wouldn't be realistic, and with the weight of animals and what animals can actually do, you're not going to see too many of the animals jumping on each other's backs and doing, pirouettes off of each other, and you don't get a lot of that. they kept it within the realms of realism, but still tried to give you exactly what you remember.
And when they were talking, because, you know, we know that Lion King, they speak, even though real animals, they don't talk. But did it look weird when they were speaking?
At first I noticed it. I don't know if everyone's gonna notice it, but I did because, you know, I've worked in like animation. I've done that stuff. So you go, you're like, that animal isn't going to, you know, pucker and all that weird stuff because it has a beak or because it's a cat. You know, like,
yes.
You're not gonna get those things. You're not gonna get super buggy eyes. It doesn't do any of the cartoony like over expressions or anything like that. So you have to deal with what you could do in the real world. Like I was saying earlier, it takes like a minute or two, and then you're just like, all right, cool, I'm gonna ride with this. I mean, if you could do it with Jungle Book, then you definitely be fine with this.
I know that, you know, we're all anticipating some of our most iconic songs that so many of us hold dear. And a lot of us are a little nervous going in to see this movie and wondering, well, what are they going to do to our beloved songs? So can you give us any insight on that?
Yeah, there were one or two songs that I was not pleased with. One being my beloved Be Prepared song that was sung by Scar. They didn't necessarily make that a song. It was a speech that had some music to it. Everybody's voice generally matched. Donald Glover did a great job as Simba. It was just Beyonce, man. I don't know. It was like, that's Beyonce. Like, not once I go, like, that's Nala. Because it was very like, Simba, how you doing? No, you know, like, it was like, I was just like, all right, there's Beyonce. The end credit songs, they changed over to an African dialect, but it was actually a song from the Broadway show and a few other, and I think one of the select movie songs that weren't prominent in the film itself. I give this 4 out of 5. Yeah.
I'm glad that you told us, so this way we can go in and be prepared.
See what she did right there? See, be prepared. See, that's them jokes right there. I don't know what to do with that. It's because she works for Disney. That's why. That's why. I mean, props for her rocking her Disney gear. Nightmare Before Christmas dress.
Because it's Christmas in July, so of course.
I like that. Christmas. I'm just wearing because, you know, we talking about the movie and, you know, I got my Lion King shirt. She has some Mickey Mouse shoes on. Like, she is really repping Disney, like, all day, every day. Like, she's really repping that Disney life.
So while we're on the topic of Lion King, I actually have something to discuss. So Disney has announced the Protect the Pride campaign. They are teaming up with the WCN, and they have discovered that in the past 25 years since the original Lion King was released, that the lion population has halved from what it was. So now there's only about 20,000 lions left in the world. And they plan to now double that population by 2025. So they need everybody's help. So if you can follow the link and you can find out more ways to help.
The link will also be in the description. So help out. Let's get some more lions out here. Not like in your house, but like just out there, you know, in the wild.
Yes.
Yes, in the wild. Rachel, I want to say thank you for coming out from Florida, like to just, not just to hang. I mean, she had other things to do. I mean, she's all Miss Disney, so she got things to do. But it was cool hanging out and reuniting and, you know, just like kicking it again. Like it's been years. We gotta do something again. Maybe I go down to Florida and we can do some videos and something really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Outside of that, I want all of you to like, share, subscribe, support J1 Studios and the J1UP show and all these other weird ideas I'm going to be throwing around and other people will be throwing around on this YouTube channel. Alright, so again, I would pick up a cat.